Today, let's discuss the legendary costumes of White Lily and Silent Salt Cookie. Let's check out first Silent Salt Cookie's legendary costume. According to a translation, this is a white bone knight that leads the dead. The translations might not be 100% accurate. White Lily costume is black veil with mourning. If we try to analyze Silent Salt Cookie's costume, we can see a dark rose located on his hood. What are dark roses signify? What could be its meaning? A dark blue rose symbolizes mystery, secrecy, longing, and unattainable desire due to the flower's rarity and complex, unnatural creation process. While lighter blue roses can signify peace, the darker the blue, the deeper the air of mystery and unspoken sentiments. They are a symbol for achieving the impossible, a secret admiration, or the start of a unique journey into the unknown. It also represents goals, dreams, or a love that is difficult or impossible to reach. This cookie is crying and looks depressed. Maybe Silent Salt Cookie realized his mistakes and accepted White Lily Cookie's friendship and admired her. A cape, regardless of color, often represents heroism, virtue, and courage, making a dark blue cape a suitable symbol for these qualities. In fantasy literature and games, dark colors, especially blue, can be associated with magic, the knight, or a mysterious, otherworldly power. There is a symbol on his sword that looks like a bat. Bat symbolism varies greatly by culture, representing both death and rebirth, transformation and the underworld, as well as good luck, happiness, and longevity in others, particularly in East Asia. Culturally, bats are linked to intuition, communication, and the ability to navigate darkness. But in Western contexts, they are often associated with evil, witchcraft, and vampires. His sword may be made of bones with a sharp edge. Now, let's check out White Lily Cookie's legendary costume. The costume has butterfly, lilies, and roses on it. There are two butterflies with different colors on her dress. Lilies and roses have different colors. The white rose primarily symbolizes purity, innocence, new beginnings, and a new start. It also represents loyalty, trust, respect, reverence, and peace. Due to these meanings, white roses are commonly used at weddings, for christenings and graduations, and at funerals and memorials, to signify remembrance and spiritual purity. Purple roses and purple lilies both carry meanings of royalty, spirituality, and enchantment. But purple roses, more specifically, symbolize deep admiration, enchantment, and mature romance, while purple lilies emphasize elegance, spirituality, and wonder. The rich color's connection to historic wealth and exclusivity contributes to its meaning of luxury and honor, while the flowers themselves add layers of admiration and deep connection to spirituality and the mystical. Her staff has a candle on top and a butterfly-shaped design below the candle. Candle symbolism encompasses a range of universal themes, including light, hope, guidance, transformation, and spirituality, often representing the triumph of good over evil and the connection to the divine or the afterlife. Within various cultural and religious contexts, candles symbolize different concepts, such as the light of Christ in Christianity, enlightenment in Buddhism, or the divine presence in some pagan traditions. A single flame is a powerful symbol of hope and resilience, especially in darkness or times of tragedy. Transformation and renewal. As a candle burns, the wax melts, symbolizing a letting go of the old and embracing new beginnings, marking life's transitions. Candles are often used to bridge the material world and the spiritual realm, connecting people with their deceased loved ones or the divine. A black butterfly symbolizes transformation, rebirth, and navigating change, representing the end of one life stage and the beginning of another. While sometimes associated with death, it more broadly signifies a transition or a reminder of loved ones who have passed on. In various spiritual traditions, the black butterfly encourages trust in inner wisdom, intuition, and the potential for hope and renewal, even after dark times. Endings and beginnings. The most common meaning is the end of one phase of life and the start of a new one, similar to the metamorphosis of the caterpillar into a butterfly. Hope after darkness. Just as the butterfly emerges from darkness, a black butterfly can signify hope and regrowth after a period of difficult times. Loved ones' visits. In some cultures, a butterfly is seen as a message from or a visiting soul of a deceased loved one, providing comfort and reassurance. Butterflies can represent hope, joy, and optimism, especially as they emerge from their cocoons and fly. The monarch butterfly, for instance, symbolizes endurance and survival due to its long-distance migration. A dark blue and maroon dress with a large feathered hat can symbolize wealth, power, and status, particularly in historical contexts like the Victorian era or Renaissance. Feathers represented pride and achievement, with idioms like a feather in your cap reflecting accomplishments. The combination of rich colors and an opulent hat suggests elegance and sophistication, but can also indicate ostentation or excessive pride, depending on the specific cultural context. Wealth and power. In many cultures and historical periods, large flamboyant hats adorned with feathers, especially in rich colors, were a clear indicator of high social status and wealth, sophistication, and elegance. During the Victorian era, elaborate hats with various feathers, such as pheasant or ostrich, became a symbol of sophistication and high fashion. Dark blue. This color is often associated with stability, wisdom, and loyalty. In some contexts, it can also symbolize introspection or a deep sense of calm. Maroon. As a color between red and purple, maroon can represent power, passion, and courage, but with a more subtle and sophisticated intensity than bright red. It can also be linked to luxury or a regal presence. Big hat. Large hats, particularly in the past, have served various symbolic functions, such as signifying wealth and social standing, providing anonymity or mystery, or even acting as a form of protection from the elements, which can also suggest a deliberate choice to present oneself in a particular way. In this image, we can see White Lily Cookie and Silent Salt Cookie, who is a skeleton rowing the boat. This image might be inspired in Greek myth, where Charon is the grim ferryman who carries the souls of the dead across the rivers to the underworld. A story could involve a skeleton in a boat on the river Styx, waiting for Charon or being ferried across.